Conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the...
Into the secondary on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack, now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. And the Canes want to move quickly. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hokies offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they wanted to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations.
Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick completion on the out. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Guys, you have to believe Virginia Tech has had this one circled. Just last year, they were victims to the lunacy and perhaps questionable calls, but Miami was able to pull it out at the very end. The Cajuns did that over and over again.
And Miami did it all year long. This was kind of the start of it, right? The Hail Mary, the review, like, was it really a catch? Was it not? I kind of thought it was a catch. I thought it should have remained on the field. And I got a feeling, Jesse, Virginia Tech fans probably didn't forget that.
No, and the players didn't either. You know it. They're fired up, ready to go in this one. You think back to that game, how good Cam Ward was late in it. Can Carson Beck be that guy in this one? Because you know Virginia Tech showed up here to take this thing all the way to when there's zeros on the clock. They're going to be ready to roll.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Time to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes. Back able to make a cut. 1st down.
The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Calls his own number. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that fourth down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage. But
there he goes. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play on first down from their own 22. Motion from the wideout. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
you know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Back to pass, it's Drones. Snagged in the middle, it's Selden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from
Turning on the Jets. The 30. The inside touchdown Hokies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just
picked off. What a play to set him up. Dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Drones. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, wants to pass. They get him a rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And is slips just inside that right upright. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
After that last completion, it's second down. back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Rush is on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bennett. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go.
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Drones. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Shakes off the defender. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Buys a little time. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Beck. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking for a man. It's Drones. They go to the wide receiver screen. Still on his feet at the 40. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Pass interference. Offense.
That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. The Hokies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off play action on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On the snap, it's Pringle. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Now, 4th down.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The Hokies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Handoff to the lone back. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Stewart. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's back. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Buying some time. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Canes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They're losing it.
From the gun, the running back has it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's back. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got enough for the 1st. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right on the money. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They'll run the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Drones. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
So important keeping those new downs coming, getting that first down. We don't need to panic right now. We got a long way to go. We still got plenty of time to accomplish it.
Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Across the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life. Dropping back, it's Drones. This one's complete.
No chance to run, but still a good gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.